This moment, I felt completely out of my depth. I felt quite worried. And I thought, if anything goes wrong here, it's game over. What the fuck is going on? I came face to face with some of Sweden's most dangerous gangsters. I'm on the way out to Sweden, and I'm flying, sitting next to a Swedish international, and I'm sharing my opinions about Sweden, how I expect to see this nice place, not really deep in the fact that it's the gun murder capital of Western Europe.
Over the last decade, this once chilled country of almost 11 million people has developed a deadly reputation.
We saw a change, I would believe, 2014, 2015, I would say. Okay. The brutality that we see today, like the number of shootings and explosions and murders and attempted murders that we have, it's shocking. I think it's shocking for everyone.
Have you got anything that you can show me to give me like a bit of an idea, or kind of prep me of like the kind of things I'm going to be seeing, the people I'm going to be meeting, and some of these incidents?
Yeah. This is from a shooting. This is chat logs. The victim is a 15-year-old boy, right? Sitting in a sushi restaurant like this. Yes, bro. Shoot him in the head, empty the mag, bro, till it ends. Yes, he will die, bro. I will guarantee you 200,000 crowns if he dies. So what happened was he stood outside for a bit, a couple of minutes, and he just walked in and he shot him in the head.
When you see it in reality, it haunts you. When you see how these young men are talking about plotting and executing a murder so casually, it's something that lives with you for the rest of your life.
I need to talk to somebody who's actually in a gang. First and foremost, is it easy to influence kids into that kind of life?
You know, these guys are vulnerable. They haven't seen outside this ghetto. Unfortunately, we have a very dividing society here. It's a segregating country.
Yeah.
And influencing them is very, very easy. Money, clothes, weapons. Sometimes it's cars, you know. They need somebody to take care of them. Unfortunately, there is not so much research for those kids.
From what I'm hearing, they find a kind of brotherhood being part of something. It seems that once you're in this life, it's hard to get out.
Boom, we get a call, and we've got the opportunity to meet one of Sweden's baddest gangs. We weren't even allowed to know the location. Yet blindfolded, chucked in a car, not knowing where you're going for 20, 30 minutes. It was a shocking moment. I've got about 16, 17 guys in front of me on bikes with a lot of weaponry.
Where is the 9mm?
I'll be honest, this moment I felt completely out of my depth. I felt quite worried, and I thought, if anything goes wrong here, it's game over.
Yo, are you guys able to tell me, you know, where these weapons come from?
A lot of guns come from Balkan. They come from Albania, Serbia, Bosnia. There was a war there, and now there are more guns than people that live there, you know. You know, you put a secret spot in a car, you put the gun in, and you drive. And I can show you this. It's AK-47. You really want to fuck somebody up? We blow them up. If we can't find them, we blow up their car.
Do you ever feel guilty for some of the things that you've done?
I don't have any regrets.
Yeah.
I did what I did because I had to. This is the life I was born to be in. You know,
You believe that?
Yeah, of course. It's the government's fault, you know.
Yeah.
They put a lot of immigrants in one area with no money. Of course they go to, like, crime.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make money.
If you had a chance to move out of here, would you move out of here?
That's every man's goal in our crew, to leave this country. I don't want to need to look behind my shoulder every day. I don't want people looking for me. That's why I want to move.
Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you coming here too.
Thank you very much.
Take care, my friend.
The next place I'm heading to is where Sweden's gang culture originally lit up. I want to find out who the people are behind the violence and what it's like to be top dog. He's known as Mr. S.
People are romanticizing this life and say, hey, look, it's so good. We have nice cars, we have jewelry, we have guns, we have girls, we have all this, but they don't show you the shit behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah. And how old would you say, you know, these kids?
They can be 12 years old.
12.
12 years old. I started in this life when I was 12 years old. I'm almost 30. So I've been in this all my life, like this is all I know.
Well, you know, yeah.
Like when I have kids, I don't want them to grow up like the same way I did, or someone take advantage of them. Like I have taken advantage of other kids and stuff like that, you know. We all went into this because of the money. We just want to make money, you know. But it's like we make money for what? For buy guns and kill each other?
S has asked me to join him with one of his boys to see a training exercise. It's 1:30 a.m. and I'm walking in some random woods somewhere in Gothenburg, and it's eerie as fuck.
You know what? I thought I had a good relationship with Mr. S, and walked into the park and seen my face on the tree. My face is what they were going to use for target practice.
So I'm going to show you how we shoot. And I have a special target.
I didn't know how to feel about that.
Shoot.
I fucking hate guns. What the fuck is going on?
Check out the full episode of Ashley Cain Into the Danger Zone on BBC iPlayer.